Start sending me my lottery pay. I can coach the Spurs. That's the hardest line. There's no
I'm about to pop like a coach the Spurs. Alright. Back to just sports highlights.
Yeah.
What the fuck was that?
So I guess alright. Shit. I actually worked on the intro, but I didn't. Alright.
Yeah. Let me see the intro you got working out. Intro test 2.
We're
not doing this. What the fuck is
that shit like we said it.
That's where
take the camera. The angle was cool.
No, don't try to fucking take all that.
Alright. Episode 7 of Let Me Talk My Shit. I'm Roger. This is Donnie.
Yo, my bad. Go ahead. No, finish. Go ahead.
Alright,
go ahead.
This episode 7 of Let Me Talk My Shit.
Just pause.
I don't know what to
I don't do my hands.
Alright. Let Me Talk My Shit. Episode 7. This is me, Roger, and a nigga Duddy. That don't rhyme, so I don't. This can't be. It's hard. It's hard, man.
Hey, we don't need an intro, yo.
Yeah, fuck it.
Run that shit.
We're gonna start that. We're gonna start.
Shit. There's a lot of I don't know. There's a lot of weird shit going on. Kanye West and Kel was in a Wendy's parking lot, and Kanye looked like he got caught with his mistress, and they took a picture.
I'm sorry, but that's staged. That's staged because, for one, you know damn well Kanye West and Kim Kardashian not going to a damn Wendy's.
I mean,
No, they're not going to a damn Wendy's, and the fact that like she's crying like that. Why are you going out? Like y'all got that whole fucking ranch to talk. Like why is like, hey, let's go drive around and argue. That shit's staged.
remember what happened last time somebody else drove around to argue?
What happened? What? Tiger Woods?
Yeah, not Tiger Woods.
Who?
I ain't gonna say no names, but they from VA.
Oh shit! Yeah. But I just don't think that was like much of a thing. Especially like when they said like they tried acting like Justin Bieber saved their marriage because he told Kanye to reach out to Kim. I was like, shut the fuck. Like I hate the media right now. Like I know I was getting on Trump for like trying to attack the media, but like. Yo, like don't fucking like release you coming out with these stories where it's like, nah, that didn't happen.
Was it Justin Bieber or Lil Baby coming out there and flying out to him?
Which
one was it?
They both did.
I mean, I think it was Lil Baby.
Lil Baby, like, well, I'm curious about this verse. Like, did they actually do a song together?
I don't know, but Kanye, Lil Baby, right? It might be fire.
It really would,
especially if it's a breakup song. Oh,
nah. But like I know it's not. Ooh, that would be tough. If it was a breakup song, that would be tough. I just don't want like I was just having like I wish like Lil Baby now and this was like Kanye 10 years ago because it's like I don't want to hear Lil Baby on some gospel track.
What do you mean? We got Chance on some gospel track. Yo. Snoop Dogg did a gospel album.
So we changing the topic?
I'm just saying, like, you got a lot of people doing gospel. What's his name? No Malice. You know what I'm talking about, right?
I don't know where we're going with this. Why are we talking these gospel?
We were talking about Kanye and gospel. I mean,
I don't.
So you telling? Yo, speaking of that, so
but all right.
This is funny. Somebody I know was like, "Yeah." I said, "Yo, what you been listening to?" This nigga said, "Gospel." I was like, "Why you whispering that shit?" He said, "I kind of feel ashamed like a bitch." I was like, "Oh my god,
why?"
I don't know.
It's nothing. No, it's how like I do like. I be getting. I'm listening to Kurt Franklin. Yeah,
Kurt Franklin's not gospel. That
Listen a
nigga
little
out here
bit
selling
Taylor,
dope.
man. There's a little bit of Taylor, man. But like, I'm sorry, I can't listen to Lil Baby gospel. I just
What you
can't.
mean?
I can't.
Yo, gospel rap, and they talk about selling dope. That would be crazy. And now somebody gonna really take that idea and do it. Like, picture gospel with trap beats.
Well, no, they do that shit. It's
No,
just that
no,
it's
no,
not
no,
mainstream.
no,
There are people who do that.
Like,
You never seen some viral like that? There's been some clips I've heard.
drill gospel music.
Okay, yeah.
Like drill gospel music.
Ooh, shut up. Like, I'm trying to think about it. It's
Drill
like,
gospel music. Picture that nigga Bobby Smurder coming out the jail. That nigga start talking about Christ and shit, and that nigga is like on some drill beats. That would be crazy.
It's doing the shmoney dance.
It's 2020. Anything possible, man.
Shit, when they pass out the collection plate, you see her doing the shmoney dance, throw the hat up, and then, well, shit. You see, the story about Ellen?
Nah, her shit was bullying niggas at work.
So, like, they said the producers, they were involved in sexual misconduct, and they said, like, well, I don't know. One story said it was her. Like, she was just a very mean person, and, like, she would pick a new person to be mean to. And I saw another story where it's, like, it was the producers. So, like, I don't know how to, like, where to go to confirm it, but I just heard two different stories. But if it is about Ellen, I don't think people understand. You can't be nice when you're running something, because then people take advantage of it. So, I feel like the main issue that those people are having is that Ellen is
a comedian.
She's a comedian, and globally, like, she's considered a nice person. Like, she legit has that thing at the end of her show, like, be nice to each other. But then, like, behind closed doors, she's mean. According to the story.
It's the Drake effect, man. I'm telling
So,
you.
yeah, so that's what their problem is. Like, your problem isn't she's mean. Like, the hell she's run. Like, she has to be tough on you.
I'm talking about the Drake effect. Like, you could, like, that nigga say some fucked up shit, but when somebody else say something, they be like, oh, no, I don't believe he said that.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
Yeah,
That's true.
It could be like that.
That's true.
Like,
And
she could probably be saying some wild shit. Like, wow, crazy shit.
I can see it, though. It also, I just want to know, do they mean, like, is it mean, or they being tough, or she being tough on you, where it's like I said, when you're running something, there's a reason you can't be nice. Like, you just can't be nice. You know damn well people take advantage of that.
I know a dude that got in trouble at his job because he told a dude that was 50 stop acting like a bitch. Like, whoa. Like, yo, you told an old nigga stop acting like a bitch and he went and got mad? Like, yo, like, sometimes you gotta say some fucked up shit so people understand.
Yeah. I just wish, like, I want to know what the fuck going on. Because, and I don't, like, please stop with this cancel shit, because you can't really, like, cancel Ellen.
Yeah, you can't cancel Dory. Who the fuck?
You can't cancel Ellen.
Yeah, who want to cancel Dory?
Especially if it's just she's mean. Like, if she knew, if it's on some, what was it, Joe Paterno shit, where he, like, you
These
didn't
fucking little kids.
well, you know your assistant coach is doing it, and you, like, so if you know your producers are doing some wild shit, but you just letting it go, then yeah, she gotta go. But that's it.
Yeah. Alright. Speaking of harsh words and mean things, Logic apparently retired because, and this is just a headline, because people think his baby is ugly.
I think, all right. I didn't read the story.
I just like the headline.
The headline said Logic asked about retiring. He said people will call my baby ugly. I think what it is if he is public about his, like, being a father and stuff.
Yeah.
He just doesn't want a bunch of people in his comments saying that, you know, your baby ugly and shit. Like, you know, I don't think he's like, I retired because people said my baby ugly. I think it's just, he doesn't, like, I just don't want to live that life.
It did like a little while ago, or I don't know how long ago this was, but he got on Hot 97 and he had some words with Joe Budden. He said he don't like, he doesn't like me for whatever reason. He wanted me to say I'm not black enough. I'm not good enough. He's a person who led to be a part of my depression. Some of my darkest spaces. So he was like, pretty much, Joe Budden words make people want to kill themselves.
Nah.
And it's like, yo, you're not. I mean, stop being a bitch. Like,
I think so. I'm not gonna lie. I hear what he's saying, and like, but it's also, you know who you dealing with. Like, you know how they talk. So like, you can't take everything so damn personal. And I think Joe gave a good explanation about why he just doesn't like Logic, and he said just you don't feel his music.
You crying over you're not black enough. Nigga, I'm mixed too. I don't care.
If you listen to Logic, it's like, yeah, like, he can rap, but his music, you can't really like, yo, I'm feeling this. Like, and I agree with him that. I think that is the problem with, you don't listen to his music, like, bop your head, like, all right, yo, this go in. Like, nah, like, and nigga just, it's words in the track. Like,
so, I mean, like I said, man, he seemed butthurt because everybody say he's not black enough. Or, I mean, and call him a white boy. Like, just get over it, yo. Yeah. Just embrace the white side. But, like, look at Eminem. Look at the other dude. What's that white dude that's taking off now? Jack Sparrow?
Oh, Jack Harlow.
Jack Sparrow? Live like him, man. Like, you got a whole audience of white people that will buy your shit. Like, who cares if you're not black enough? Like, you're not going to be like Drake. You don't have the confidence like him now. Like, your confidence is horrible. And you just keep putting out the music saying the same exact shit. And I ain't listened to the last album. But that nigga about to make bank on Twitch.
Yeah.
Bank.
Shit. We were mentioning Joe Budden. Might as well keep him on topic with his ex-girlfriend, Tahiri. On Marriage Boot Camp, there's a scene that was released, or a clip that was released of Vado getting up and choking Tahiri. A lot of backlash on Twitter came more towards the men in the room, where it's like, men don't protect black women. This narrative that I believe is a very strange narrative. But did you see the clip? Like, did you have any thoughts on it?
First of all, there was only one person that said that, and it was Mano. I'm pretty sure that was Mano.
It wasn't Mano.
It was Mano to me. Okay, goddamn it. That nigga look like Mano. I mean, the clip you just saw was just, the clip that I saw was just him, like, her talking, and he just got up, and you could see he put his hands around her neck, but she didn't see, like, anything else because he was blocking the camera. It could be just like a fucking reality TV show host. Who knows? I'm not that much invested in the joint because, honestly, I just found out what Marriage Boot Camp was a while ago. Like, literally 5 minutes ago. I thought it was something else completely different.
Well, for one, the fact that they released the clip, I believe for reality shows, you have to agree for certain things to come out. So, I wouldn't be surprised if this is all for ratings. But, I mean, if he, obviously, like, domestic violence is a serious issue. But I really got upset with a lot of the backlash on Twitter about the men in the room because I wish women don't understand. For one, when men talk, we don't talk to each other the same way women talk to each other. So another man isn't going to tell me what's going on in his house that isn't like funny or like you be like, oh yeah, you that nigga. Like, I'm not, your boy isn't going to tell you, like, yeah, like,
my girl was cheating on me.
Yeah, so I punched her. And like, you know what I'm saying? Like, that, you're not going to hear stuff like that. Or, like, there are times it's like when you hear about, like, hookups, you don't hear, dude's not going to say, like, yo, I drugged this girl and took her home. You know, and he's going to just be like, yo, I took this one girl home. So it's like when you all hear stuff about, like, the shit that men are doing, we're hearing that shit for the first time, too. So I hate, like, when they drag us to what, like, people we're affiliated with does, because, like, yeah, I'm down with holding them accountable, but stop acting like I knew this. And the fact, too, when they say we're not protecting black women, the times that I've seen domestic violence happening and I said something, the female told me to mind my business. Not the man, the female did. So don't get that, like, in a way, like we're just trained to mind our business. That's nothing to do with us not wanting to protect black women. We just mind our business.
Yeah, I mean, I don't have much to say on that topic, really. I mean, besides speaking of people drugging people and taking them home, Rick Ross is going to be battling 2 Chainz in the High Roller edition of Versus. And I'm going to see how the outcome going to be. Because you got 2 Chainz and then you got Titty Boy.
Ross is gonna because the only song.
What 2 Chainz we going to get? Titty Boy? I mean, can he get off in Titty Boy?
The only song that 2 Chainz can play that I believe, alright, like that's a point, is Duffel Bag Boy. Cause that's gonna be the one shit everyone's like, oh shit. Like if other than that, it's all about what song Ross plays. Because Ross has a song that's better than, like you say, oh 2 Chainz has a classic mixtape. Okay, Ross has multiple classic mixtapes. You know, 2 Chainz has this album. Okay, Ross has multiple of that album. Like Ross is just better than 2 Chainz. Like it's sort of an unfair matchup, but I understand why. Like
I like 2 Chainz better. I don't really like Ross. I'm gonna be honest with you. And Riverdale Road was a classic shit. You got Trap Check, man. Oh, man.
2 Chainz has like the more club songs for the ladies to enjoy, where Ross is like just, he got the songs make niggas feel like a boss. So I guess it is like you gotta feel the room, like who's watching.
You know who's gonna be watching, and everybody go vote for Ross.
Am I the only one when they said Ross and Jeezy? I don't think that would have been a good matchup.
I mean,
is that just me or like
everybody know the matchup we want to see, and we're not gonna get it. It's gonna be Gucci Mane and that nigga Jeezy. Everybody want to see that shit. But for personal beefs and some other stuff, it's never gonna happen.
Yeah. Well, no. Personally, I think when that Kemba Walker just dunked. My bad. Back to the no. Personally, when the Gucci Mane Jeezy parent, I don't think it's easy for you to tell someone else to move on and forgive. If you threaten my life and a nigga really came to kill me, I can't like just forget that. Like, so like I understand they grew like and such happened. That time like I ain't you I could be gone right now because of you. So I don't think this is just something that they could put aside just because like we want to see it. Like,
so it started over the So Icy song, and then like they got cool and shit. Then apparently, allegedly, Jeezy put a bounty on Gucci Mane chain. A nigga ran up in his house that he was staying at the time, and the rest is history. And then a couple years later, they squashed it. And then they squashed it, and then a couple years later, Gucci Mane put out that song and he said, "Go dig up your dead homeboy." And
like I understand, like forgiving is what like I'm the type of person where I forgive, but I never forget. It may just be me, but it's like I forgive that shit, but I won't forget that I could be gone right now because of what allegedly like you know. Like, you know, I had to kill somebody. You know, like, it's traumatizing if you had killed somebody. Like, Gucci had to kill somebody to protect himself based on, like, this hit that was on. So,
I mean, everybody want to see it, but it's not going to happen. I mean, it's kind of crazy, though. Like, just pitching them two in the room. And it's not the first time Jeezy took a song and then made his own. Let's not forget that. Took Grey Goose and made that shit his own. And nobody probably know what the fuck I'm talking about with Grey Goose. Google that shit. Hot song.
Well, shit. Speaking of, like, other, like, feuds going on, you follow the Kendrick Perkins, Lou Williams back and forth in the NBA?
Nah.
So,
Why the fuck would I follow anything that Kendrick Perkins got to do?
Alright, so
Lou Williams is a 6-man. He's out here, like, doing wild shit. Wasn't that the nigga that was on... With Jack Sparrow at the strip club?
Shut up. Jack Harlow. But no, alright, so yeah, that's what it was. He went to pick up wings from a strip club, which, by the way, has curbside delivery, by the way. So he didn't have to go inside.
Oh, curbside. They got curves.
So my thing is like, okay,
for real.
if you're gonna complain about like Lou Will doing this, like you also gotta complain about like, all right, well, so and so left to go to a wedding, then went to a grocery store. Like it's the same thing, but like I mean, Lou Will, like I ain't gonna get on because he left for a funeral, and then when he was coming back, he stopped by Magic City to get some wings named after him. Like I said, they got curbside delivery, and it's like, dude, like, you know, the NBA's trying to run this like league in a bubble. Like, you gotta just, you know,
they're trying to be communisms.
You gotta be careful about that. Like I said, if he went to some other place, it wouldn't be as big of a story. But still, like, you gotta be careful about where you're going because you could jeopardize the league right now.
Jeopardize the league, man.
But Kendrick Perkins,
fuck that. Fuck the Kendrick Perkins shit. I got something to say. Yo, Rudy Gobert is a fucking hero. Let's start right there. He's a fucking hero. Everybody was mad because like he was like, oh, we want the NBA back because of Corona and shit. Hey, he's a fucking hero, man. He saved a lot of people lives.
If you look back at it, like, Rudy Gobert
is the fucking hero.
Like, obviously, it's like he didn't mean to do it, but yeah, it did. It made the NBA first to the party. Yeah. And now, like, they're first to do... Because look at baseball. Baseball has no idea what they're doing. Now, like, people getting sick. They have, like,
How do you get sick when technically your whole entire game is based off social distancing?
Well, no, because they're not in a bubble. Like, they're not quarantined away from people. Like, the NBA players are in their own bubble. And they
make more money than NBA players. So
baseball players... Baseball players,
yeah. Do shit.
Yeah, exactly. Like, they got their money. But no, but really though, back to the Kendrick Perkins thing. I'm tired of him in general because, for one, if anyone don't know, he was on there saying like Lou Will's immature and all this stuff. But Kendrick Perkins off camera, apparently he's all telling him like, oh, it's just for camera, ha ha ha. But Kendrick Perkins turned me off about him. Pause, because when he was crying about KD calling him a sellout. And he was saying, like, no, all the stuff we've been through together, you call me a sellout. It's like, motherfucker, you talk shit about KD all the time. So how do you think KD feel when you talking shit about him and all the shit you've been through, but as soon as he say something back, you want to play that card? Like, Kendrick Perkins is just a joke to me. Like, you know, he's just so thirsty to get attention on TV. He just, like, it's trash to me.
And didn't his kids steal his credit card and spend like 30 racks on the fucking Fortnite?
Yeah, his kids spend a shit ton on Fortnite. But.
I mean, you gotta worry about that shit. Like, get the cars out the little bit hand, man.
And can we please address, Kendrick Perkins should not be allowed to call anybody in the NBA or any team in the NBA sorry. Just, like, he's so trash. All he could do is defend the post. The motherfucker couldn't catch, couldn't shoot, couldn't finish a layup. He was slow as hell. All he could do is defend the post. Like, he couldn't do anything.
He was better than Kwame Brown, so.
Was he?
I mean,
Kendrick Perkins may be like right here, Kwame Brown like right here. I mean, it's just I just don't like when players like Kendrick Perkins in here calling people sorry and shit like that. I don't know, like it's just get out of here. And if you're gonna do this shit, you're just gonna talk shit about NBA players. Don't start crying when they say something back. Like that shit's just so annoying to me.
I don't know. That's all part of bullying and shit. See.
Yeah.
All he gotta do is just shut his laptop.
Yeah, true. Shit, have you followed any the actual games? Like there was a game on Thursday, the Pelicans versus the Jazz, and then the Lakers Clippers, and then the games yesterday.
I tried to watch the games, and it just like why the fuck do y'all sell? Why are y'all selling virtual courtside seats? Like somebody explain this to me.
I thought that was cool.
No, that is a fucking money grab. What the fuck? Like, yo, if you buying virtual seats courtside, yo, something is wrong with your life. You really need to reevaluate.
Well, now the NBA, their teams have to make money somehow, though. Like, you know, you can't play home games, so you can just have this experience. Like,
what is the experience?
If you got the money, it's like okay. Like, if you got the money, I don't see why it hurts. Like,
what is the experience, yo?
You probably get some type of like season tickets for the next year.
It's like buying fans only, and you got Pornhub. Like, all right, cool. Like, I don't really want to see you negative.
I'm sure it's some type of deal though, where if you buy these virtual seats, you you get something.
Yeah, and the deal on the fucking fans only, you buy this subscription, you get videos. Like,
I personally, I enjoyed the games. It was nice seeing just competitive basketball again. Like it was just like cool seeing a lot of players back. It was unfortunate. I think Zion Williamson was on the minutes restriction. I wish he could have played more. But the only thing that really rubbed me the wrong way, and I'm getting really tired of this. So Jonathan Isaac was one of the few players who didn't kneel or have a Black Lives Matter shirt on, and the media made that a story. And I was like, it's to the point now. It's like, why are y'all still making this a story? It's like everyone on the NBA is the same page. Why are you trying to get people to argue? You know, it's like Jonathan Isaac. I believe I'm black. Oh, but no, he said it has something to do with his religion or something like that, which is like okay, whatever. But still, why is this a headline still? Why is it a headline? Jonathan Isaac didn't kneel. We all know what it's about. It brought attention to the police brutality and racial injustice. The attention's on that now. Like, get the fuck off the kneeling shit. Like, the media shit. I get really upset when I see a story about kneeling now.
Alright, so here's the crazy thing, right? So, in certain religions, like, I remember this when I was back in school. I think it was Muslim or something like that. But they don't stand up for the national anthem. They don't do nothing. They sit down. Because that's part of their religion. They don't pledge allegiance to nothing. Besides God or something. Besides Allah. So... Remember, Marshawn Lynch did this shit for years, and nobody said anything. And then when Kaepernick started doing it, everybody started looking at Marshawn Lynch. Like, yo, this nigga been doing this shit for years, and nobody had been saying anything besides when Kaepernick did it. So it's like, it's a spot on to say, oh, let's find out who's not doing their thing. It's like, no, like, people got their own reason behind it.
Yeah, and it's still everyone just wants to avoid the topic. Like it's just constant thing where everyone wants to point the finger elsewhere. Where it's like, all right, like we're not going to like point at Jonathan Isaac. Let's keep the attention on these cops that murdered Breonna Taylor. Let's keep it's like stop with these other stories where it's like no, like we're focusing on this. Stop trying to distract me with this bullshit.
And on top of that, did you see the fucking Bucks tweet about the dude on I think it was Kimbo or somebody got their ankles broken and they said something about equality and I'm like, hold on, wait. A white dude just crossed up Kimbo and said equality and then put Black Lives Matter? I was like, this is sick.
I didn't see that.
I'm pretty sure, I don't know who it was, but I know one of those niggas. Who's on the Celtics?
Dante. Oh, yeah, Dante DiVincenzo crossed up Kemba Walker.
On the Celtics. He's on the Celtics, yeah. Who? What's his name?
Dante.
Oh, he's white.
White Dante. White Dante.
Oh, he's really white?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, that is fucking hilarious. Like, I mean, they're not wrong, though. Like, white people been getting shit on for years by a lot of fucking athletes.
But you see, when the WNBA started, it was the Mystics were playing. I forgot who they were playing, but Andre Iguodala tweeted number 23 for the Mystics is nice, and her name is Ariel Powers, and she got offended by it and said, "No, like say my name. I'm not putting up with this disrespect." Where like I get where she coming from. In a way, because when you're watching an NBA game or an NFL game or something, a lot of times, like, you at least get the last name of the person and say so-and-so nice. You know, like, I think it is sort of like, I thought it was a little sensitive, but then again, I don't want to just dismiss what she's saying. Because it's like, I don't know how it feels to be a woman. So, like, I sort of, like, I mean, I get it. Like, yeah, like, you could have been like, well, wait till they say my name. Be like, yo, Powers is nice. Like, instead, you just, like...
I mean, I look at it like this. It's not a... It's sort of like... Nobody knows because they're not really that... It's not a big opportunity in the sports world for it. It's a big opportunity, but not a lot of people have eyes on it yet. The WNBA. So... Naturally, just like any other thing where you don't really know the people names, You just see you see the number before you see anything else. So let's say I'm at a bar and the WNBA game do come on.
Yeah.
All I'm gonna see is the jersey number.
Yeah, but that's the thing. So that's a great point. That's like a tremendous point. The only thing though, he wasn't at a bar, cause shit's closed. So it's like
in general.
It's like, so I guess maybe he was with the team and they were all together, but it's just I think it's just a good point.
Or maybe he don't know how to spell the name.
Nah, I ain't gonna do that. Iguodala's a smart dude, but you saw what she brought up. She brought up this old TMZ report where Iguodala said he doesn't want his daughter to play basketball because if she's in the WNBA, she'll be a lesbian. No. So first and foremost, when she brought that up, I was like, "Oh, it's getting spicy." But in Iguodala's defense, I'm pretty sure if you ask him, he's not going to feel the same way because when I was younger, there were a lot of men who felt that way. That the WNBA are full of lesbians. It just when it was a younger mindset, and it was people did think that
until my Moore came out.
People did think that. So like that was wrong for him to say, and it was when he was on Golden State, so it wasn't that long ago. But still, I can't sit here and shit on him because it's like when I was younger, that was a stupid way of thinking, but that was a thought.
That was a thought. Like dudes on the wrestling team was gay. That was some of the thoughts.
That's another example of just a stupid thought. Like when you're younger, so it's like it's not just like for women. It's just we thought WNBA lesbians wrestlers were gay. This that. It's just how things were. Of course we were wrong. We're wrong how we're thinking. Of course we were wrong just in general. But still, I thought that was just damn. They got you.
He trapped in the corner. Did he donate money to the league?
I don't know. But speaking of that, Kyrie Irving donated 1.5 to the WNBA players that aren't playing.
How many salaries is he gonna be able to pay?
Look, Kyrie Irving this year has put.
I'm being
that's actually a lot. That's probably 1.5 million donated to. That's probably for the WNBA. Well, it depends what kind of players there are. But that's at probably 3 to 4 salaries. It gotta be.
Yeah, I mean, and that's the point where I'm saying you're not gonna know the jersey numbers at all. I mean, you're not gonna know the names. Yeah. I don't even know names of half the people in the NBA. All you know is the superstars.
Yeah, well, if you're not an NBA fan, I can see that. But I mean, he's a basketball. If you in the NBA and everyone's showing support for the WNBA, it's you can't say her name, dude. Just say her. Try to find out her name and say I get her frustration. I do get it. I obviously didn't take it that way, but I get her frustration.
But it's sort of you know how this is gonna go off on a random topic, but you know, when some girls be watching basketball or football joints and be like, "Oh, whose number that?" And then you be like, "I don't fucking know. Let me Google this shit." It took them 1 second to Google, but it's still I don't know. You saw people doing that all the time.
Yeah.
Who's this number? Who number is this? Maybe he didn't know, but.
Shit,
he probably did though. I ain't gonna hold you.
I saw another story involving Iguodala, which I actually have a little theory. It's not a conspiracy theory, or nothing. We ain't doing that again. But George, you remember George Karl? He coached the Nuggets. He was coach for the Sonics when they went to the finals. That white dude.
I know what you're talking about.
Yeah. So when Iguodala was on the Nuggets, they were the 3 seed, and they lost to Golden State when they were the 6 seed, right? So, from RIP, George Karl was saying Iguodala, because Iguodala signed to the Warriors right after that year. George Karl was saying, Iguodala is working as a mole, where, he blew the series for Golden State. But I actually have a little theory on this. Mark Jackson and a couple other players with Golden State were saying that the Nuggets players were trying to hurt Steph Curry that whole series, because, Steph Curry had weak ankles. So when he would shoot, they would go under him and shit, try to get him hurt.
Ooh.
Yeah. I think Iguodala, because Iguodala's the type of player where it's nah, I ain't doing that shit. I think Iguodala probably said something yo, Mark, I'm letting you know this how it is.
And then Mark was all right, cool, here's $100.
So George Karl, oh, you working with them? It's I think that's what happened. I think this is just a thought. I'm not saying anything. I think that's what happened. So like, if that's the case, Iguodala did nothing wrong, but to George Karl, and so it's just like, oh no, he told him about our plan. Like, dude, you were trying to hurt somebody. So, I mean, it's just if that is the case,
that sounds like a weak ass conspiracy theory. See.
That's not a conspiracy theory. I think I'm just making sense of the situation. I can see why George Karl said that about Iguodala, and I can see why Iguodala's like, the fuck you talking about? Like, I just told him, like, yo, they trying to hurt your man. Like,
who was on that? Wasn't Allen Iverson on that team with Iguodala?
Nah. That was one that had, like, Gallinari, Wilson Chandler, I think. Ty Lawson. Who else on that? I think Cam Farid was on that squad. That Denver squad was actually low-key nice.
Not better than AI and Carmelo.
Nah, they were. The best Denver squad was the Chauncey Billups one. When it was Chauncey Billups, Melo, JR. Like, they had Young Nene. They had Chris Anderson, Birdman.
We had a flock of birds.
Yeah. All right.
That shit crazy. Yo.
You got anything else in the NBA you trying to talk about, or you trying to go into what happened in the NFL?
The only thing I got to say about this shit is the bubble's going to pop. Like, it's going to pop. I was just waiting for, like, somebody just start popping off and start swinging on niggas. And I'm going to love this shit so much.
Yeah, I could definitely see a fight breaking out. But
and it's going to be James Harden started. Watch. It's going to be that nigga. Somebody not going to offer him no donuts. He's going to be upset. And him and Zion are going to get in a fight over a fucking Pop-Tart. Or something stupid. Or jambalaya.
You fight over food.
Hell yeah. And you wonder why that nigga got minutes restriction. That man, he's eating. Figuratively and literally. He's eating. Oh, nah. Somebody said, this is kind of pissed me off, and we need to drug test some of our friends that we know. Because somebody said, yo, Giannis is the greatest of all time. And I wanted to say, yo, we need to drug test you because you on some very, like, you on coke something. Like, what the fuck are you talking about, bro? Like, he got the potential to be the greatest, but he don't have no hardship. I said hardship. Fucking rings or nothing like that.
Yeah.
And that what defines greatness. Like, in music, what's called it? Good albums, and I mean,
yeah, I definitely, it's a way to go, but yeah, like, I can see. Giannis is a problem, bro. Like, Giannis a problem. Yeah. Shit. You saw Mahomes out here flexing after that deal. He got it's a minority ownership of the Kansas City Royals.
I mean, this man is out here white. He see logic. You should be like him, Mahomes. You see, he's not complaining about him not being black enough. He embracing his white side.
No. So, personally, I don't think people are saying he spent money on obviously, like, you think to become an owner, like, you gotta spend money. I think what it was a deal because he won the Super Bowl.
Oh yeah.
I think he's probably had some deal with the Royals, like, hey, like, if you bring us a Super Bowl, we probably give you a minority stake of the team. And I think he took him up on that offer, like, hey,
Oh yeah, there's a lot of backhand business in this league, in both of the leagues. Like, I mean, Mahomes about to be balling on the. I don't know if he's gonna be balling because you see what happens every time. What year is he in?
He's in his rookie deal, so it's probably his fourth year.
He's gonna hit a fall. He's gonna get a hit a fall off. He's gonna hit a fall off.
Well, no, I think with quarterbacks now, because like look how Russell Wilson plays. Russell Wilson plays like sort of.
But he got the power though.
Yeah, Mahomes doesn't run as much as Russell Wilson, and he has a stronger arm.
Fuck that. All right, so he got the power. All right. Look at me when I say this. He got the fucking power, okay? He took all of the future juices and he got future juice. Like, nothing that man could do is wrong now. I'm dead serious. Look how long Future been relevant. Now look at Russell. Sierra might be the key. Like they say, Cookie the key to the cure to HIV. Cause Magic ain't got that shit no more.
I don't know what the even say. What's going on right now?
I'm just saying, Russell's different.
Well, Patrick Mahomes got a minority ownership for the Royals, and somehow Russell Wilson.
That's how you make a conspiracy theory.
Hey.
God damn.
Shit, I drink some water. Drink some water.
Alright, fuck this Patrick Mahomes shit. Let's get into the real spicy news.
What, Antonio Brown?
They suspended this nigga, Antonio Brown, for saying, hey, I got a bag of dick.
No. Patrick Mahomes. Antonio Brown, I'm sorry, but like you deserve to be suspended, dog. Like you were wildin'. Like that time he was wildin', dude. When he was on the Patriots, all he had to do was chill out.
And suck Tom Brady dick, pretty much.
This motherfucker was messaging the girl that the lawsuit talking about, like, dude, like, yo, why are you messaging her? Like, that's you wildin', wildin' with your baby mom, all recording it. The fact that you were recording it, I'm like, yo, like, nigga, chill out.
It's a bag of dicks, like.
It's no for him to like be recording it. It's like in his mind, he thought he was right.
Yeah, I mean, he's sick.
So, like, I'm sorry. Like, honestly, I'm not trying to bring another, like, brother down. But you deserve to be suspended, dog. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm happy that you got your... It seemed... I see some interviews. He was on Drink Champs. And he was on some other things. Like, he seemed to be getting himself together. So, like, yeah, keep going that move. But you deserve to be suspended, dog. Like, that's just how that is.
Yeah. I mean, but what is he suspended for? Like, he's not with a team.
Well, if he signed. So if a team signs him, he's going to be suspended for eight games. It's like the Kareem Hunt thing when he went to the Browns. He had to still fill out the suspension.
That is stupid. Like, how you going to suspend it and I don't even play for your league anymore? Like, suck my dick.
Well, no. That's if you do play for us again, you're suspended. So, like, yeah, if a team wants to sign him, all right, you can't just be like, oh, well, after week 8, we'll sign him. Like, no, if you sign him for 8 games, he can't play.
Yo,
so, yeah,
here's the crazy thing. He can get suspended for that shit, but the owners can be out there, having orgies and shit with the cheerleaders, prostituting them and everything, and having racist name, but they don't get suspended. Nothing happens to them.
Well, it's the owners' league, though. It's the owners' league. Like, the commissioner works for the owners. So, it's like, you can't...
Who's the head of the player association over there?
I don't know the name.
Probably
but
Russell Wilson.
No, it's not. It's not Russell Wilson. But yeah, I can see it. Yeah, the NFLPA, you have to do something about that. But yeah, that's nothing that the players can do now. That's just, or in the next bargaining agreement, be like, look, we got to hold the owners accountable.
Who the fuck is CJ Truder?
Who?
JC Truder.
I don't know who the fuck that is.
That's the head of it.
You sure?
I guess so, yeah. I Googled that shit.
I thought it was like DeMaurice Smith or something like that.
I don't know, but most of these niggas in here, Calais Campbell like a creep. He's a vice president.
Oh, that's probably, okay.
Mike Jenkins a vice president, so, I mean...
Yeah, it's something that they're going to have to work in a bargaining agreement. Because it's just, like, obviously the owners aren't going to suspend themselves. Like, and if the commissioner be wild and suspend the owners, he's going to be out the job. Because like I said, he worked for the owners.
I look at it like this, man. What team will he go to? That's a.
They said Lamar Jackson trying to get him on the Ravens. Cause Hollywood Brown, that's his little cousin.
Huh?
That dude, the fast nigga for the.
That nigga name is Hollywood.
No, they just call him Hollywood. I forgot his first name.
I would say if his real name is Hollywood, yo.
I think it's like Marquise.
Some of these black people need to chill out with the names, yo.
Nah, they just call him Hollywood Brown. But like, yeah, like that's his cousin. I mean, like, ain't he from Florida too? Antonio Brown from Florida. I know Lamar from Florida. So I mean, hey, you never know. Oh shit. Well, off of sports, like you saw Netflix, they adding like Sister and Moesha.
So what they doing is like, hey, Hulu.
No.
Let's see who Black Lives really matter for.
No. That's all right. So my whole thing is, why weren't these shows on this stuff in the first place? So like Hulu got like Everybody Hates Chris. They got the Bernie Mac show. They got black shows on there. I always
They
wondered.
had the good ones.
I think what does BET Plus got like
Who the fuck watched BET
no
Plus?
the Wayans brothers. I was thinking about the Wayans brothers.
Who the fuck watched BET?
I don't watch it, but you know the Wayans brothers. I always wonder like why isn't that on something? Well, I understand like the shows have to do the deal, but it's like y'all just now working on this. Like I always wondered like what took them so long to do this.
Yo, they don't have Biker Mouses from Mars on Netflix, and that TV show, that cartoon is a shit. You don't know what that is.
Nah, I don't. Nah.
Yeah, it's an old cartoon.
But no, I just it really a lot of these shows. I'm surprised that they aren't on these streaming platforms already. Like it's cool that they're like I said, you're moving in the right direction. Just like damn, what took you so long? Like goddamn.
I don't even know. I don't know. They be bullshitting on a lot of TV shows. We're not off this basketball shit either. First of all, I want to say this. Everybody laughed at me when I be like, yo, Master P had more influence over the hip hop industry than Jay-Z. And since the Chronicle dropped, everybody want to give him his flowers. Fuck y'all, suck my dick. He is the real king of the South, not Birdman. That's all I have to say. And J. Cole about to come into the NBA and start shitting on niggas.
No,
That's why he's retiring. Yes, he is. I'm telling you. Yo, I'm telling y'all right now. It's about to be Master P's sons and Silta Shaka's son in the NBA. All of them about to play for the NBA.
No, they're not.
They are good.
No, who are they?
Herschel and I don't know the other nigga name. All I know is Herschel. Feel me? Herschel Walker. Who doesn't know Herschel Walker? Yo. Who the fuck is Herschel Walker?
I don't know. Now we talk about like this old shit. I saw some shit about Pimp My Ride, like the cars. You remember that show?
Yeah.
Alright. Some of the shit, like all of this makes sense. But like, there was one that stood out to me.
Girls off for fellatio to get their cars hooked up?
Nah, they said some features were just for the show, and immediately after recording, they would take it out. So like, I think on one they put like some type of like champagne bar in it. They're like, yeah, we can't let you leave with this. They took that shit out. Like the TVs they'll put in the back. They said after like a couple of days they'll stop working. They said one dude, it was a heavyset dude. MTV dumped a bunch of candy in the car, and they said, tell them that when you get hungry, you just be picking up the candy sometime. And dude was like, so, what, y'all picking on my weight? Like, the fuck? I thought that shit was funny, so they staged that shit. And then, this was actually crazy to me. They said, you know, like, they made it seem like, okay, a couple days or a couple weeks, the car was done. They said they'll take the car for, like, almost half a year. Like people didn't have a car for like half a year.
How the fuck they get around?
I don't know, but I thought that was pretty crazy actually when I saw that.
Yeah, I mean you gotta order the parts. Them niggas are working on a shitload of cars too. And let's say P Diddy come in and say I want my car customized. They can be like, fuck this nigga shit, fuck that show. Let me do this shit.
Yeah, especially I just thought about it. If they're doing it for free too, it's like niggas like yeah we got our own shit we working on. Like we'll get to it.
You're a side project.
Yeah,
like,
yeah, that makes sense. That makes sense. I just thought that was pretty wild, like how they made it seem like, you know.
Yo, everything becoming reality TV.
But no, they said a lot of people like their professional careers got popped off for that. Like one of the ladies, she was a nurse, and they said it helped her. Like it really helped her with her job, like the show and everything. So I mean,
how did it help her with her job?
I don't know. I didn't read it.
That-
Please stop saying that word.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
Sorry if I offended anybody. I apologize.
I'm editing it out. I'm not gonna put it in there.
I apologize. But that joint definitely be in the Spotify version. Fuck the YouTube joint.
Oh.
Yeah, this bullshit, yo. So we gonna have an episode of words I can't say, and then we have an intervention on that shit.
People were talking about how Beethoven might be black.
Man, that shit is old.
That shit is stupid as hell.
I mean, even if he was black, it doesn't really matter.
Well, no, I don't think his blood. People saying the sound like how if you listen to his music, like they said, like just his like the flow is just that of a.
Was
black
that nigga
person.
deaf?
I don't know. I mixed them all up. Who is it? I don't know. I thought somebody didn't have an ear. Somebody, I don't know. They all the same person to me. I don't fucking know.
A lot of these niggas before our time, and who knows? He might have been black.
Shit, you saw. Well, I see. We talked about earlier. TikTok getting banned today. Well, they talking about it getting banned today.
Yo, they get banned. That should be hilarious. Then niggas just be bored of that. I was not doing shit.
Yeah. Oh, it is like Instagram or somebody's going to just have some type of feature where it's like...
Ooh, talkable ticks. Like, what? I think that shit's stupid. Damn. I was about to go on a rant about some stupid shit.
I don't know.
Can't say the R word no more. Something stupid.
Nah, you try to... Alright. So we potted. Alright. So, you know, I was on the Sci-Fi Network, right? They had Guardians of the Galaxy 2 on. And the part where Quill was like, you killed my... When he found out the dude put a tumor in his mom's head. That shit, like, you know, I ain't gonna hold you. A tear came down the eye, Daddy. A tear came down. So, like, and then the part when Yondu died at the end. I was like, oh shit, you know, no, it's getting to me. It's getting to me. You know, the other day I was watching Sister Act 2. The ending when they won. When they won the competition. You know,
Sister
I
Act?
got, you know, some type of, you know, tears of joy. And, you know, rest in peace
Sister Act?
rest in peace to the hit of G Baby. Hardball when G Baby died. That shit be having me balling. Like I feel like a lot of us had these random ass movies. Some not random. Everyone cried when G Baby died. Everyone felt type of way when G Baby died. But you got these TV shows. You got the TV shows and you got these movies where, like, I mean, they get emotional sometimes. Like, so what? I bet
Chris
you.
Brown was in. That
Oh,
nigga
Stomp the
died.
Yard.
Yeah, I cried when he died. Like,
Shut up. He died like the first 5 seconds of the movie. Yeah, just crumping and shit.
People got upset about that shit.
Nah, but you got, shit, what was the shit called? The episode, Fresh Prince of Bel-Air with the, scene when his dad left. That was, you know, or the shit when he got shot.
Who, Carlton?
No, Will got shot, and then Carlton got a gun. And then you talking about when Carlton took the drugs in Will's locker. And then Will was in there like he telling the family how he Carlton took his drugs and that shit, you know, that did hit different too. That shit, the Hey Arnold episode where, you know, his parents.
Damn, Will took the damn.
Ooh, the Rugrats episode with Chucky's mom.
Oh shit, this shit makes more sense now.
Mm-hmm.
That nigga August shot this nigga Will in the heart. Yo.
But nah, like, I mean, what's a movie or show that you watch here? It's like,
He got game. That's it.
You actually like.
Yeah, he got game.
What part?
This is the movie in general. That's it, really. He got game. Probably cause Ray Allen bald, and I'm like, yo, this nigga really got hair now. Did he have hair during that shot? I don't know. But he got game for real. That's it.
I'm trying to have other movies like this. There's a shit ton of movies like
Uncut
that.
Diamonds.
Shut up. That's awful. I cried about how bad it was.
I'm just naming random movies after that. But nah, he got game. That's it.
Right.
Yeah, I don't know. I haven't been doing. I haven't been watching no movies, y'all. I just been on courting a lot. Let's say that courting.
Oh, okay.
And I'm probably like really fuck up and crazy. Apparently.
Yeah.
You know, like, you know, fuck with it.
Well, I think that's all.
That's all I really got besides fuck. Shit.
Yo, Shaq West. Now I'm getting really ready.
Can't remember the shit, yeah.
Yo, that ain't James Harden a problem, bro. You saw he dropped 49 last night?
Bro, the nigga's a fucking.
Nah, like, when James Harden in his bag, yo, it's crazy. Like, I just hate it when he do this shit where he try too hard to just get fouled. It's like, nigga, just play. Like, nobody can guard you.
What? Nobody can guard him? Damn, how many rings they got?
Cause he be so focused on just trying to get fouled. It's like in the playoffs, it's like, dude, like they ain't gonna call these little touch fouls. Just play. Like he be, and they need to switch their offense up. He spend too much energy trying to get a shot sometimes. Like through a 7-game series, and they gonna get worn out.
Oh, I remember what pissed me off this weekend. This week, and I was really upset about this joint. You saw that fucking list for the rappers over 40?
Yeah.
The best rappers over 40 and shit?
Yeah.
Why in the fuck is Jay Electronica ranked so high?
Cause he dropped the album. I thought it was just the stuff they did after 40.
Bro, that album was it's not. He didn't drop an album. Jay-Z dropped a secret project. It was like, hey, nigga, you fucking say it's yours. He was like, all right, cool, I'll do it. That's pretty much what it is.
That's still more than a lot of other rappers did.
What do you mean? You got all these other rappers pushing out shit. Pusha T, still putting out shit. Styles P, Titty Boy. Oh, I call him 2 Chainz. Titty Boy.
Okay. Ain't Rick Ross 40 something? Is he?
Yeah.
Where he at?
He's up high.
Oh, okay.
Trying to look for Jay Electronica because he got put in front of somebody that was like, I was like, what? Yeah. Why is he on the list? He only had one song that I heard was Exhibit A, and people thought he's 22. Why is he so high? Like, he's not better than Fabulous. Nas. What?
But it's after
Big
40.
Boy.
It's after 40.
It doesn't. Jim Jones.
What have they did after 40?
Jim Jones? He put out some fire ass songs. Jim Jones?
But it wasn't his album wasn't as big as the shit that Jay Electronica dropped.
Because Jay-Z was on his dick.
But okay.
He was on Jay-Z's dick.
That's more like so Jim Jones, what his album do? Sell like 8,000? Like I'm not even trying like
I don't know. I don't look at sales.
Like I mean, said like it's not like so.
Yo, numbers be lying out here.
I ain't gonna hold you. Diddy being 40 is crazy. Because is this just music or is it like what they got going on? Okay.
But
never mind that.
Kanye West number 29.
If it's just music, wait, hold up. If it's just music though, why is Too Short?
Too Short dropped some shitload of albums.
Yeah.
Too Short be working. Too Short be working.
Hold on, who's first?
You know who first?
Wait, hold on. This can't be just music.
Yeah, it's music. Jay-Z number 1. Then it's Royce the 5'9", which he should be up there. Then you got Pusha T. All I'm saying,
Black Thought.
You hear that? Pusha T, better than Drake.
Drake not 40.
I don't care. He's better than Drake.
Ghostface.
That had my theory about that.
You know what's crazy?
What?
Like, and like people gonna be crying when I say this. Rick Ross should easily be above Eminem on this. If it's just music, music after 40, Rick Ross should easily be above Eminem on this.
Exactly, but you know, Eminem White. Where Logic at? Oh, that's
2 Chainz should be above him. Wait, no. Wait, how old is 2 Chainz? Oh, he's 42. He didn't have. Okay, never mind. What did Common drop? He dropped 4. What? He dropped 4 projects.
Yeah. Yeah, I think, man, they be dropping some shit and nobody be paying attention. Mostly people you not even gonna hear about. I don't know who that.
Yeah, I don't know who Ishmael Butler is.
Yeah, but but you gotta think they drop projects and nobody hear anything from them.
Yeah.
But as far as like that man being up so high, fuck out of here. I don't know. He shouldn't have been higher than what's his name. He should definitely not have been higher than
I'm surprised Snoop dropped 18 projects after 40. God damn.
And one of them was a gospel joint. Right.
Shut up.
Like, that nigga gospel album was snapping, my nigga.
But how's Snoop Dogg 19? This don't make sense. E40 dropped 22 projects after 40.
Yes. How old is E40?
52.
Yes. That nigga dropped some shit, okay?
You know, Jay Electronica look like you remember like
Fuck
those
that
old
nigga.
boxing games where like if you made like a created character and just put it on default, it's Jay Electronica. That nigga, like, look at this shit.
That nigga got hot when he was 40.
He's 43.
No, I'm talking about what's the name? What's the nigga name?
What? It's
E40.
Oh, E40.
Yeah, look at all this shit.
Mm.
And he just dropped another one. Like E40 be out here working.
Well, I can see I can see why Fab is only 23
Why?
because he's 42.
Doesn't matter.
Wait, hold on. Actually, run that back. Well, now Jadakiss is 45. I was about to say like, man, they,
But it doesn't matter though. Like Jay Electronica only got one album of his whole career. His whole career.
and it dropped when he was after 40.
It's not great though. I hate that album. The album is horrible. The only thing that saved it is the Jay-Z shit.
Really, too? Oh, nah, it's just because he's 42. I was about to say like, if
Have you listened to the album?
I would. All right. If
Have
it's
you
just
listened to Jay
music,
Electronica album?
if this is just music, I'm just saying this. Yeah, I listened to it one time. I listened to it one time too.
Did you
If
like
it's just music, and I didn't. But if it's just music,
Is it better than anything that 2 Chainz put out?
Kanye is only 42. Kanye shouldn't be 29. This is the only way you say he's 29 is if you just go because you don't like him.
Yeah. Like, take the bias. That's why I always tell people, take the bias out of your fucking thing, and then you will have it. Like, your personal bias. Like, oh, well, you know, Pusha T said, tick, 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 how much time that boy got left.
Nah, so he dropped, after 40, he dropped the shit. He produced the Tiana Taylor joint.
That was fire.
Yeah, that Keep That Same Energy was so fire. He produced Daytona. That was fire. I didn't really rock with the Nas joint, but I mean he had the Nas joint.
Cops killed the kid.
The
Fire.
the shit with Cudi Kissy Ghost. I didn't really rock with that much.
I don't know. Cudi is like one of them joints where you like, you know, he's kind of weird, but you're like, fuck it.
Yeah, so if you go off just like what he produced and shit, like Kanye shouldn't be 29.
He should be above a Jay Electronica.
Why is Andre 3000 40? He's 30 and he hasn't released anything.
He got on that. How old is he?
He's 45. It's just that track on Frank Ocean.
Yo, that shit. He snapped on that joint though.
No, not the original album.
I know, but he
Yeah,
snapped
yeah.
on that shit though.
Nah, he has one verse, got him 30.
Hey, and they got the verse of the year.
I swear, like Andre 3000 is like the. Like I've never seen someone that did so least in his career to be considered as one of the greats.
Whoa. He fucked Erykah Badu. And got her pregnant.
Wait, really?
Think so.
But Andre 3000 is like people consider him as one of the greats, and he does not have the resume of anybody else who's considered. Like it's not even close.
Yeah. Yo, you saw that joint online where like people was mad because the dude like recorded himself getting his girl birthday presents and shit. And then, like, he gave her, like, an envelope. She was like, oh, I hope this is a ticket for Dubai. You know, I always want to go there with you. And it was a DNA test. And then she was like, oh, where the fuck you found this shit at? He said, y'all got to get out.
Wow.
Because the baby wasn't his. And everybody was like, oh, he should have done that shit on her birthday. Like, yo, like, if you seen the look on her face, like, yo, he found out, oh, my God.
Nah.
Like, what the fuck? Like, yeah, I'll be the same way.
Honestly, like I feel you with the why you doing on her birthday, but it's not like you.
Man, fuck your birthday.
You deserve that embarrassment, like really, because it's not only it's like you gotta tell me up front, hey, there's a chance this might not be yours.
Yeah.
Like, don't fucking make me like, okay, I'm buying diapers, I'm staying up late, I'm doing all this shit just for you to be sneaking. Like, nah, like you gotta tell me up front so I can make a decision right there. Like, all right, well, am I still down for this or not? Like,
yeah.
Like, fuck that.
And then people like, oh, damn, I don't know. I saw some ignorant shit. Like, one girl was like, you better not ask for a fucking, what's it called, a DNA test. Like, the fuck you mean?
Yeah.
Like, if somebody don't feel comfortable, then yeah, they're gonna ask for one. Like it's all, I don't know. Like you see some wild shit on Twitter.
For real. I've seen females get offended by like dudes saying like, all right. I don't want. I'm not going.
Women.
No. I'm not trying to put someone on blast. It's like the situation that I'm trying to be careful how I explain it. Dude's name wasn't on a birth certificate off rip. But, like, you know, he accepted he was a father and shit. So he was trying to get his name on the birth certificate. To do that, they had to do a DNA test. The chick flipped out. Like, why? Why do we gotta do that? Bro, like, if that isn't the biggest red flag. Like, if you're so confident as mine, why are you just, all right, let's do it.
Yeah,
like, you know what I'm
saying, bro.
Like, hey, it's crazy. Like, I'm sorry. Like, I'm not playing with that. Like,
what if you did a DNA test and the baby not neither one of y'all's?
For like, when you hear all these women talk about how they man got to do this, the man got to do that. The man, it's like, nah. Like, if you expect all this out of me, nah. Like, I want a test. You getting a fucking test. Like, if you expect me to do all this shit, like, no. Like, we doing this on my terms. Like, I'm making sure this baby mine. Like, real shit.
I mean.
Like, if you mad I don't trust you, that's one thing. But you should still, like, well, I'll do the test just to prove you wrong. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, if you just like, no, I'm not doing a test, it's like, because you afraid what you gonna find out.
Yeah.
Like, no.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know, but I just thought about that because, like, what if that shit was a test and, like, y'all found out neither one of y'all the kid's father. So y'all just been raising this baby for 18 years and found out that, damn, it's not even my fucking kid.
Yeah, the hospital switched the babies.
Yeah, that would be a fucking sick. Like, then you get a Lifetime TV show out that shit.
But no, I think, when off rip, you're going to see, like, okay, so such and such baby pictures. Like, oh, that looks just like such and such. You know, I don't know if that's a confirmation bias or not. But you start to see, like, you know, okay, that's who the person's going to favor. That's who such and such. So I feel like, you know, if you got a kid and it's like, damn, they don't look like any one of us. It's like...
I mean, hey, man, there's some people that don't even look like their parents.
But I think they should ask some questions. You do realize to make a kid, you get some of this and some of that, and it makes that. If you don't look like any one of your parents, you got to ask some questions.
I think there was, like, a case where, like, it was, like, 3 people DNA. Mm. It was fucking sick. Like, then you just have a monopoly. Why is that fucking word so hard to say? But yeah, you get, like, one of those shits and you're like, fuck! I don't even know who baby this is. Like, we riding with this little nigga, though.
Yeah, so, like, what if, because, like, yeah, what is a scenario where, like, a lady hooked up with multiple dudes in one night, and it's like...
It's like a fight for the semen to see who's stronger?
No, like, what if it has straight, like, 3 people's DNA? Like, what if that was a thing? I wonder how would they do the... I wouldn't, like...
You're 33% the baby father? Like, what? Like, how they gonna split that up? Like, do you got, like...
Well, no, so what if you go to court and be like, I'm not paying child support, dude, like, it's dude's baby. And then, like... Did she get 2? Like, that's crazy.
And then dude was like, no, it's your baby. And then he'd be like, who had sex with her last?
Like, would they split? They would split the thing? I don't know. I feel like on some real shit, like, if she had a boyfriend or something like that, I'm like, nah, just y'all take care of him. Like it's like, this too complicated. Like, I would feel some type of way about, like, wait a minute. Like, so you mean to tell me earlier that night, and she, like, oh, man.
That's crazy. I mean, it'd be some sick ass world, yo. Sick ass world.
And now I wonder too, like, what if you go, like, somebody goes to, like, a sperm bank, and then, like, they try to do some shit where it's like, nah, it's your baby. It's like, well, I feel like you gotta sign something where it's like, I'm not gonna.
They don't know who the father is.
No, but what if, like, the kid grows up? So, all right, I got perfect. All right. So what if, like, I'm trying to think of it. Just like hypothetically. This didn't happen, hypothetically. What if, like, LeBron one time was like, I'm going to donate my money to the sperm bank, whatever. So, you know, the kid donates
Throwing money in the bitch face.
What if, all right. What if like just an NBA player? He was a young NBA player, just donated sperm to the sperm bank, and then like all of a sudden afterwards got the deal with the NBA. Now the motherfucker on superstar and everything. 5 years later, the mother of the child like, damn, he look a lot like that NBA player. I wonder if they could be like, no, like.
I'm pretty sure they got a record of everything. But it'd be sick though, like like you get with a girl, right? And you donate sperm and like she have a kid already and she just wanted a kid, so she like already went to the sperm bank and got one, and then like you get with her and then like you're like, damn, this little nigga look just like me. But you talking to him for a while and shit, and y'all know y'all haven't had sex yet, but you like, yo, this little nigga look just like me. That's crazy.
Nah, the funniest shit would be like, what if you like friends with a girl and you be trying to get with her, but she never like, she like, nah, like, you know, I'll fuck with you like that. So then, but she want to have a kid, so she go to the sperm bank and then get your shit, and then that shit would be the worst, cause like, damn, I didn't even get to hit it, like the fuck.
Yeah, but like that shit be wild though. Either one would be wild because like you like, yo, like I gotta raise this kid that look like me that could possibly be me, and then like the whole entire time she don't let you tell who the baby daddy is, and then finally she be like, yeah, I went to a sperm bank. And you be like, oh, fuck, what? And then how you gonna explain that to your parents and shit? Be like, yeah, this my son. Like, nigga, when you have a son, like, what? Like, you been hiding your kids? Then you hit him with the Drake line. That's gonna be like the line for everything I do this shit, yo. Nah, I have no world for my kid. I'm out of my world. What? Like, what, nigga? Like, yes, you hiding your kid.
Oh, shit.
Yes.
That was the funniest Drake shit though. When he said, "I'll never have a kid out here and be wild." So what was the line he said?
I don't know.
He said some shit like, "I can never be out here having a kid, still be wild." Some shit, and then all of a sudden we found out he had a kid out here.
It's just crazy because like the man was definitely hiding the joint and nobody found out.
No, I don't think he was hiding. No, he was. All right. So at first he did like the obviously like, nah, we gotta get the test done. So I understand that.
I mean, I would have got tests done too. That shit like the baby looked like Logic.
I thought it was nasty when he was trying to hide it for like that Adidas deal. I thought that's something that like people just swept under the rug. Like he's trying to monetize. Like, oh, well, if I'm having a kid, I want to try to make money off it. Like, damn.
I can't say the word, but that's the other side of him.
Oh, yeah, I know what you're talking about. I thought that was nasty. Like, it's like, dude, like, yeah, I'm gonna have my Adidas line named after my son, and then I'm gonna sell. Like, dude, like, come on now.
It's not even here yet.
Yeah, like, come on now.
That is crazy. And who picked the name? You think what was she an IG model or something like that? A porn star?
She's some softcore porn star.
Softcore.
Like she just shaking her ass and stuff on it. She's not like any like she takes.
So she's an IG model.
Yeah, pretty much.
All right, cool. That is sick. Like, I don't know. It's just sick that, like, it came out and then everybody was like, oh, Pusha shouldn't disclose that information. Oh. When, honestly, this is, like, the whole entire situation. It would not have happened. And I've been telling people this. It would not have got that far if Drake would have not mentioned the dude's wife.
Yeah, that's true. And I thought it was, and like I said, Kanye's defense, too, I thought it was unfair. They were like, yo, Kanye told him. When, like, Pusha said, nah, like one of his boys was messing with a girl we knew, and it was like he told him in the pillow talk. He said like he was just so stressed out, and she asked why, and she said, yeah, I gotta hold on to this information, it's just stressing me out. Yeah. And then that's how that information got to Push, and then like he made like, oh no, Kanye said it. I'm like, man, why?
Yeah, he just don't have, I don't know why he don't like Kanye, and it's kind of weird.
But no, I think a lot of that stuff is on some like some simp shit. I think a lot of the people, because didn't like the Drake Weekend shit was over a girl? They didn't like each other over a girl?
I don't know. What the fuck is the simp?
Just in there, like just cry. You beef with your dudes over girl. Like you consider like some random ass girl the end all be all for you and your boy that you knew your whole. You know what I'm saying? Like
so pretty much what niggas do all the time.
Yeah. Or like a girl don't text you back, you get in your feelings and start crying and shit like that. Like that's a simp. Like just someone that's like you some soft body shit.
Okay, that makes no sense. That's like 3 definitions for one.
But no, like I mean, that's just a simp. Like I mean, that's the type of shit you do. That's some simp. Like it's some simp shit.
So August Alsina's a simp.
I mean, if he crying over the Jada shit, yeah.
I mean,
yeah, like that's some simp shit.
That is crazy. What the fuck was that going on about? That is crazy. I'm learning new words every day.
I'm pretty sure that's what a simp is. I was trying to make sure I ain't. No. Yeah. That's what it is.
So a simp is a nigga that.
All right, someone who will say anything to please a girl in the hopes that they will be in good favor with that person. Like it's pretty much you'll do whatever you can to get some girl. That's the top definition. Like it's like you be like with all your niggas and you'll throw them all under the bus just get attention for a girl or some shit. Like yeah.
So it's regular nigga shit that everybody been doing in the 2000s. Like you got that one nigga you joke on all the time, and then they be like, "Oh, haha, you so funny and shit."
Yeah. I just can't stand niggas do that shit. When like they like when girls get around, they just sit here and try to play everyone the whole time. It's like nigga, like if you don't sit the fuck down.
All right, so here's a real definition of it. The real meaning is a slang for an insult for men who seems as too attentive and submissive to a woman, especially out of failed hope of winning some entitled sexual attention or activity from them.
Yeah, that's a great definition. Yeah.
I don't know. It's just wild shit. Like, y'all niggas teach me something every day. Yeah.
That's it. I was once a simp. No, I grew out of that shit. I was once a simp, but I grew out of that shit.
I don't even know what that shit is. Like, I'd be like, yo, I don't know. I need to be chilling. Yeah. Motherfuckers think I'm crazy though, because I'd be like, yo, I'm not gonna. What nigga really show a girl who they really are when they first meet them?
Yeah, no, that's actually
crazy thing.
All right. I'm about to have this because like we gotta close this soon, but no,
nah, fuck that.
No. So I actually had this thing where I think being a woman is scary because you never know. You don't know who you're marrying. You have no idea who you're marrying, and I'll tell you. There's so many. How many dudes you know are with a girl who never act like themselves around that girl? They act completely different from when you see them and when they have no idea who they're marrying. Cause when you're a dude,
that's people in general.
So yeah, that's saying. But I think for female, it's less likely to happen. Where I think for men, it's like we're doing whatever we can to sleep with them. So we're gonna do whatever to sleep with them. Once we get married, it's like once we together, it's like, well, shit, I got you now. So it's like they have no idea who they're with. I think that's crazy if you think about it. A woman has no idea who the fuck she's like talking to or sleeping with or whatever, except like, well, it sort of changed the topic, but like when the chick or the dude who killed George Floyd, his girlfriend who's trying to his recent wife or something like that, she was like trying to get a divorce, but it's like I mean he had a history of this, so like don't act like it's the first time this happened, but still it's like you don't. I'm pretty sure she never seen him act that way towards, because she's not acting that way around her because he's trying to like, okay, I'm trying to get some tonight.
I mean, everybody bound to mess up once in a while. Like, you gonna see people's true nature. You just sit back and watch them. Because a lot of times, like, guys do it more, but girls do it too. But they better hide the shit. They can hide their shit to the death.
I just feel like girls are more themselves because in the end, it's like guys are more like, all right, we more desperate for the pussy. Where it's like, I mean, yeah, girls are sexually like active too, but it's like, I feel like they're more like, I'm gonna be myself. Like that. It's not always that case, but I just feel like there's more times you see who that girl is first.
Tomato.
Yeah. But I'm gonna wrap this shit up because this shit gonna be long as hell. Paul.
Yeah, talking about goddamn sex. Pause.
That's saying your fat ass neighbors home.
Outro. You got an outro? Let's say the outro shit.
All right.
Testing.
That was episode 7 of Let Me Talk My Shit.
I'm getting the fuck up out of here. This nigga.
Yeah, I know. I always.
That was horrible.
Episode 7. Let Me Talk My Shit.
Why you doing that with
Raja
your
and
hands?
Dunny. We just dropped another hit. Goddamn.
So I'm about to call Logic Suicide Hotline.